Hello guys, and welcome to another video. And today I'll be reviewing this quite mysterious German, maybe East German flask canteen. And let's get into this. So first things first, why I said there might be an East German canteen is of one factor, and that is because when I was trying to look for pictures of this canteen on the internet, I didn't find any pictures. All of the pictures were the plastic canteens with the camouflage cover, but there was only one picture of this flask where a person was selling it on eBay, and apparently it was an NVA East German flask. NVA, if you don't know what that means, that stands for Nationale Volksarmee, which is the East German Soviet Union Army, National Volks Army. So this is very strange because the markings on this thing aren't the same as on the World War II flasks, but at the same time it has the German World War II flask felt cover. It has the button at the end for the leather straps to come off. It even has the clip to attach it to the D-rings on the bread bag. And I'll show you in a second when I undress this flask, but on World War II genuine flasks, the stamps are either on the inside of the felt cover or on the flask neck. So without more talking, I'm gonna undress the flask right now. There is no stamps around the flask's neck, which is very strange because in World War II ones, they are usually around this bit here, somewhere, and there is none on the felt cover itself. It's supposed to be here, but I don't see nothing. And on the other side also, there's nothing. Also on here, neither. So it's very strange. And if I use a moment to show you the actual stamps, there is one here that says MDR 58, and then there is one on the cup as well, which says MDI. And according to ChatGPT, MDI stands for the Ministry of the Interior, which at that time may have had a corporation that worked with other corporations and ministries like the army or any other civilian ministry. The 58 under the maker stamp is the date, 1958. There are two factors that makes me think that this is an East German, but there are more factors that makes me think that this is an actual World War II German canteen. Or maybe a person just assembled it, took a Soviet flask and then just took a German felt cover, straps and can and attached it to this. But I looked at the Soviet canteens flasks as well, and the shape of the cap was different. They did have a chain, but the structure of the chain was different as well. Very weird. Also, I don't know why it has this green paint job. I think it's paint, or maybe it's a metal deteriorating. But on the internet, I did see some examples of the flasks with green email. I don't know how it's directly pronounced or called, but I think it's email job. I think it's that, but just very, very worn. And I did see some examples of German World War II flasks that were usually the early war ones that had the green one, that had the green email job. So that is weird as well. Now, I do want to tell you one very interesting thing about this special canteen. The thing that is very special to me about this canteen is that the cup has a name scratched onto it by a person, and the name is Bittner, I think it is. And as well as to that, what I just told you, the buttons, they're a bit suspicious as well. So they don't have the flower design that the German World War II flasks had. And some people say, but at the end of the war, what German manufacturers did, they just forgot about the flower design and just made the buttons plain. to simplify the construction to give them out more faster than usual. So maybe an early war flask, maybe. One thing I noticed as well on this flask is the stitching. It seems very handmade stitching. And the difference between the World War II flasks and this one that I have is the World War II ones have double stitching on the sides here, whilst mine just has one. Maybe, of course, it was damaged when a person was having it, so it just scissored out a piece of leather and then sewn it to the piece of history like this. Let's get to the conclusion now. So, very quickly, as in conclusion, I hope now you understand why this is a very mysterious piece of history. Thank you guys for watching. If you would subscribe, that will be very nice. And I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye. So just get a more zoomed out view of this.